Bonjour à tous! In my last video, I explained how to roast coffee beans from A to Z. In today's video, I will talk about an important subject that will definitively affect the taste of your coffee cup.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
This is the spectrum of roasting coffee beans. Roasting is one of the most fascinating aspects in the coffee industry. It takes the green coffee beans that has almost no flavor into a roasted coffee beans that will have more than 800 aromatic compounds. The smell of freshly roasted coffee beans is fascinating and evocative. In the last 20 years, we are shifting our coffee habit toward a lighter roast coffee. A coffee can be roasted in different ways, from slow to fast and from light to dark. When we are roasting, we can control three key aspects of how the coffee cup will taste. We can control acidity of the coffee, we can control bitterness of the coffee, and finally we can control sweetness of the coffee. It is generally agreed that the longer a coffee will be roasted, the less acidity it will have in the end. In the opposite way, the longer a coffee will be roasted, the more bitter it will taste. Sweetness is present in the roasting as a bell curve, picking up in between the height of acidity and bitterness. A good roaster can decide where a coffee will taste acid, bitter, or sweet. However, when you are roasting, a key element is to select the green beans, because if you select poor and cheap green beans, you can never enhance the flavor and it will give you a bad coffee. There are three main categories to describe the level of a coffee roast, that are the light roast coffee, the medium roast coffee, and finally the dark roasted coffee. This is the three main, but in between you have more than maybe 20 names to describe a coffee name. I will start to talk about the light roast coffee. A light roast coffee will have a light brown color and no oil on the surface of the beans. A light roast coffee has a lot of acidity and it generally don't go further than the first track in the roasting process. Normally, a good light roast will have fruity and floral aroma in the final coffee cup. But the danger with a light roast coffee is that if the heat doesn't penetrate the inside of the green coffee, and it might result in the coffee cup to have some grassy and vegetable flavor in the coffee cup. Light roasting is beloved in the coffee specialty industry because of its ability to bring out more vibrant flavor in the coffee cup. A light roast, it's not for everyone because it's really acidic coffee, but if as a coffee drinker you want to test the uniqueness of a coffee beans or a coffee region, country or farm, this is the best roast to go for it. A light roast coffee will reach the temperature of 175 to 205 degrees. There are different names to describe a light roast coffee, like cinnamon, light city or half city. And finally, a light roast coffee will look like that. Now I'm going to talk about medium roast coffee. A medium roast coffee will have a brown color. Medium roast will also preserve the unique characteristic of the coffee beans, but it will also add more caramel and sweetness because the roasting process will enhance the sweetness the longer the coffee is roasted. So if you are looking for a well-balanced coffee, you should go for a medium coffee beans. you will have both a nice body and also less acidity than a light roast. Normally, coffee specialty roasters, they love the medium roast because they are more approachable to the average coffee drinker than the light roast that will be much more acidic. A medium coffee will reach the temperature of 205 to 220 degrees. There are other names to describe a medium roast coffee like American roast or city roast, and a medium roasted coffee will look like that. And now I will talk about the dark roasted coffee. A dark roast coffee will have a dark brown color, almost black color, with an oily surface on the top. A dark roast coffee will have much less acidity, more bitterness and a heavy body. When you are drinking a dark roast coffee, there is really less chance that you can explore the uniqueness of the coffee bean because the beans itself will be too much cooked. In the past, the dark roast coffee was the majority of the coffee industry because the green coffee beans were really poor in quality and the roaster need to roast away all the bad flavor of the coffee to make it just drinkable. But nowadays, with the growing specialty coffee, there is a lot of firms that produce green quality coffee beans, and the goal of a roaster now is to enhance the coffee quality rather than roasting away the bad smell of the green coffee beans. Dark roast coffee will reach the temperature of 220 degrees to 230 degrees in the roaster, and they will reach the process that we call the second crack and beyond. Other names to describe a dark roast coffee will be a full city roast, a Vienna roast, an Italian roast or a French roast. And a dark roast coffee will look like that. To conclude, picking up the different roast level will be linked to your personal preference when it comes to coffee, but as a coffee lover, I will advise you not to go for a dark roast, but to go for a light to medium roast, because those two roasts will be the only one to preserve the uniqueness and the origin of the coffee beans. When you go for a dark roast, it will always smell the same stale and bitter taste, and you will have no chance to discover each coffee origin, blend and characteristic. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video, and as a final advice, always go for light to medium coffee roast, don't go for dark coffee, and also always pay attention to the roasting date. You should not consume or brew a coffee that has been roasted more than 3 months ago. À bientôt!